I didn't think like this. Okay, so when God segregated everybody, he split everybody up, right? And created cultures, continents, language, blah, 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 blah. Before he split us up, when we created the Tower of Babylon, right? We were the same, it says. Were we a different gender? I mean, were we the same gender? Were we or were we not all one gender? Because you can take away conflict, right? I'm sorry, you can take away cultures, right? You can make everybody do the same thing. You can brainwash everybody to do the same thing, live the same way, blase, blase, blase. But in all actuality, if you take this shit way back, it's Adam against Eve, man against woman, right? Because men and women do not understand each other at all. That is a very big conflict that we deal with nowadays and forever. Why don't we understand each other? Why doesn't men and women understand each other? Well, body parts. Okay? Body parts is what separates a man and a woman, right? So body parts is what separates a man and a woman. With body parts comes certain type of, like, what is it, chemical or whatever it is that we produce, like pheromones and testosterone and hormones and shit like that, right? Those things come from having those specific body parts, because a man has testosterone and a woman has hormones. Why? Because they're body parts, obviously, duh. So we would have to all be the same gender in order to completely cut out conflict. Or I didn't smile. Oh, it's not smiling time. Or we would all need to have both body parts. A dick and a pussy. I'm not too sure if the boobs consist of, or if the titties, the breasts, play with that, but because I'm not sure. But I think that a real God, right, has an understanding of both worlds, right? They have an understanding of now I say a real God, a fair God, okay? A fair God, an honest, fair God. Not a God who is like a woman fucking hater. Not a fucking God who's a fucking man hater. Not a fucking unfair fucking God like that, right? But a fair God. A fair God knows what it's like to have both body parts, a dick and a pussy. So in my opinion, and I seen this shit a long time ago in a book that was at Los's camp that he was throwing away or whatever the fuck. And it was in a book. It was like some kind of like paperwork, I guess, from somewhere, like from like schoolwork or whatever. And it was like a paragraph or whatever. But there was like pictures of it, and they had like those big old tall seats, chairs that like the gods and goddesses used to like sit in, I guess, or whatever. Like whatever, and you could barely see these entities sitting in these chairs, but to me, it looked like they had titties, but they was men, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like that. So that's whenever I thought about that. So who's to say in this virtual reality world, on this mothership, right? Who's to say that they're not gonna be whole like gods? No, squirrel. Oh, I'm so sorry. don't, like, what if it was? What if it was just a land where we finally become our true, like what we're truly supposed to be? Fair, no conflict, right? We all are fair because we understand each other. And what is that gonna look like? A whole bunch of fucking hermaphrodite. That is so fucking cool. I think that would be cool. I don't know. Maybe it's not cool. But you know what I'm saying? Like, women are from Mars, men are from Venus. Wait, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We're from two different planets. Mars and Venus has to come together and get along. Mars is Aries. Venus is a Taurus. Right? Aries and Taurus. Taurus is the more feminine one. Taurus is more feminine, more about beauty and shit like that. Could be very vain, I think. Mars is fire. Mars is about war, fighting. So I don't know who was here first. Maybe nobody was here first. Maybe, I mean, you can't really blame anybody for the way that this earth is going the way that it's going, because we all have our parts in it, right? Like, if it wasn't for women, we wouldn't really have that nurturing, soft stuff, gushy stuff. Even though women have their flaws, everybody does. Men do too. Humans are made with flaws, right? So, but we do have good qualities. We did bring Earth good stuff. We did, along with not so good stuff, right? But men did too. Like, men came with war and fighting and anger and just, you know what I'm saying? What men come with. And but we complement each other, right? Like, without one another, it wouldn't be harmony. You know what I'm saying? Women need that act right. Okay? Women desire a specific type of act right, a specific type of strength, and they're not okay without it. Men need that nurturing, that care, that warmth, that softness. Okay? We need each other. Without each other, we're useless. Without each other, nothing would even, this world wouldn't even spin or whatever. There would be no way we couldn't do it. So why do we fight so much against each other? Like, it's so stupid. I know why we do, but like, we've got to stop this shit. We've got to figure out a way to get women and men to stop going against each other. Men are very aggressive. Men are warriors. Men are fighters. I mean, men come from war, but women are not like that, so to speak. They get like that when their feelings are involved, and when they get that manly whatever that they get from men. And men are just No, it seems like sometimes they just don't care because maybe what? Because they can't care?